The semi-final of the women's 200 meters then. There are 3 semi-finals, as we usually have for most of the sprints, with the first 2 going through and another 2 on times progressing to the final. That will be later this evening. Alison Felix, the world leader at 21.98, so she's not here. So that leaves the fastest in the field, Candice McGrone, at 22.08. I think we could well get some sub-22 seconds tonight. And this is the field, McGrone going there in lane 6 in this lineup of Thomas, Mihalinec, Thompson, Kambunji, McGrone, Williams, Ziabkina and Lalova. This is Lalova Kolio, the very experienced Bulgarian in the outside lane, lane 9. 5th in the Olympics way back in 2004 at this event, though she's tended to concentrate on the shorter sprints. Then we have the triple World Student Games sprint gold medalist with Victoria Ziabkina of Kazakhstan. Youngster with a best of 22.77. Bianca Williams of Great Britain, who reached the season's best in a heat in qualifying for this semi-final at 22.85, the Commonwealth bronze medalist. In lane 6, this is Candice McGrone, former US collegiate champion when she was at Oklahoma, and now 2nd in the US championships this year to Alison Felix. As I said, the fastest in the lineup, and an impressive heat winner yesterday in 22.45. Ujunga Kambunji, a star of the European Championships in Zurich last year, when she was a finalist at both 100 and 200 meters with Swiss records in both, and she did a Swiss record here in the 100 meters. Elaine Thompson, another who was very impressive in the heats too, winning there in 22.78. The Jamaican champion this year, Elaine Thompson. Not as many flowers in her hair as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, but adopting the same sort of style. Maja Mihalinec from Slovenia is the Balkan champion this year at both 100 and 200 meters. And another Caribbean athlete on the inside. This is Rayari Thomas from Trinidad and Tobago, Pan American Games finalist and the Trinidad champion. 22.82, her best. 2 to go through to the final, with the favourites McGrone in 6 and Thompson in 4. This is Elaine Thompson, member of the MVP track club, along with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So heat 1 of 3 for the women's 200 meters. Lalova last to get down into her blocks. Thomas of Trinidad, Mihalinec, Slovenia, Thompson of Jamaica, Kambunji of Switzerland, McGrone, United States, Bianca Williams for Britain, Ziabkina of Kazakhstan, Lalova of Bulgaria. So away they go. Looking particularly at Thompson off to a good start, and Kambunji and McGrone just outside her. And McGrone certainly running very well in the red vest of the USA, and it's McGrone who leads from Thompson with Kambunji, and these 3 getting well clear of the rest of the field. And this is Thompson and McGrone. Thompson coming through. Thompson going to win easily. Eases down, but a big margin really of McGrone. Lalova came up to take 3rd place ahead of Kambunji, and 22.13 despite easing down. That was very, very impressive by Thompson. That could so easily have been a sub-22 second time if she'd really pushed it, it seems to me, because McGrone was pretty much running all out, and yet Thompson did all the work round the bend, came into the home straight and was able to coast through to the finish.
She's having a phenomenal season, down to 10.84 in the 100 metres from 11.17, and in the 200, as we see the replay, from 23.23 to 22.1. She flew round the bend, as you say, Peter. You can see McGrone, the American, on the left, and you can see Kambunji trying to break her Swiss national record, which she does in 4th at 22.64. But that was superb running from the 23-year-old, absolutely super. She looked special in London at the Diamond League, the last Diamond League meeting coming into these World Championships. See McGrone dipping for the line, obviously to get a time and automatic qualifying, but that was very, very impressive.
And a remarkable third place, personal best for Lalova at the age of 31, 22:32. Well, Thompson winning in 22:13 from McGrone, 22:26. And look at the depth of times. Lalova 22:32, and the national records for the next two as well.
Here's the lineup for the second semi-final of the women's 200 meters. How fast can Daphne Schiffers go here? Will she get close to the 22-second marker? She was brilliant in the 100, 10.81, a silver medal, closing down none other than Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce towards the line. From the outside then, sixth in the Pan American Championships over 100 meters, from Canada, Kamika Bingham. 22.84 this season. And then inside her, NCAA champion over 100 meters, the seventh fastest in the world this year, the US champion, Jenna Prandini. She's got great talent inside her and will need to start very hard. Well, this young woman is having a cracking week. She was storming through the heats. Marie-Josée Tarlou, the only representative from the Ivory Coast, when she gets away well, she can hang on brilliantly. So she'll give the young Dutch woman something to chase. Daphne Schiffers, 22.58 in qualifying, the European champion, the World Championship silver medalist over the 100, and this, arguably, her better distance. She looks very relaxed and very confident. Inside her, Jamaican coming back to form, won the Pan American gold medal in Toronto last month over the 100, and a joint silver medalist here, way back in 2008, from Sharon Simpson. Inside her, the talent keeps on coming. From Trinidad, national record holder over the 100 meters, made the semis here, Seymour Hackett, flying the flag for Trinidad and Tobago. Second from the inside, former European junior bronze medalist, just a 100th of a second outside her lifetime best in qualification for Anna Kielbasinska. And then on the inside, a double relay medalist, outdoors and indoors, Margaret Adeoye of Great Britain, made the semi-finals in the Olympics back in 2012. So the big names here: Simpson, Jamaica in 5, Schiffers, Netherlands in 6. Tarlou of the Ivory Coast can get away brilliantly, so watch for her in lane 7. And Prandini, the US champion, second from the outside in 8. Second semi-final of the women's 200 meters. Adeoye, Kielbasinska, Hackett, Simpson, Schiffers, Tarlou, Prandini and Bingham. A world-class lineup in a world-class race. Only two guaranteed to advance to what will be a thrilling final. They're cleanly away. Tarlou gets a good start. She's up onto the shoulder of Prandini. No move yet from Daphne Schiffers. Still the tiny powerhouse from the Ivory Coast. Now Schiffers beginning to come through on the inside. Schiffers from Tarlou. Prandini's got a little bit of work to do. Simpson coming through on the inside. Schiffers easing up on the line. Simpson outdips Tarlou for second place, so the athlete from the Ivory Coast will have to wait to see if she can go through as a fastest loser. Well, if Elaine Thompson was impressive in the first semi-final, that was equally so from Daphne Schiffers. Great finish from Simpson to take the second spot, 22.36, and there's a lot more where that came from the young Dutch woman.
It was outstanding. For me, she didn't really do too much round the bend even. It's not like she ran to 150 and eased down. We saw her looking round at the finish, but her transition, which is the sweep in from the bend into the straight, was absolutely superb. You see, though, she looks left, she looks right. This is a World Championship semi-final, and she is absolutely easy. You see the girls behind her dipping for one of those automatic qualifying spots. Look, you look at the European top 10 of all time. 9 athletes have gone under 22 seconds. One of them, Marie-Jo Perec, Irina Privalova, Marita Koch leads the way. This athlete, Daphne Shippers, has a chance in the final to go sub 22 seconds. That was very, very impressive by the 100-meter silver medalist.
And surely she's capable of going under 22 seconds in that final. Schiffers takes it, Simpson out-dipping Ta-Lu on the line. The tiny powerhouse from the Ivory Coast will have to wait to see if that's good enough to go through as the fastest loser.
So we come to the third and final of the semi-finals of the women's 200 metres. And the great Veronica Campbell-Brown going in lane 4. Well, let's hope she stays in lane 4, because in her heat, she actually moved from 5 out to lane 6 and was lucky not to be disqualified. She didn't interfere with anybody, and they judged that she didn't gain any advantage by doing that, so she still remains in this race. Going through the field now, on the outside there, was Angela Santos of Brazil, anchored Brazil to 4th place in the 2008 Olympics at the age of just 17. Second in qualifying here to go through to the semi. On the inside of her, Kimberly Hyacinth of Canada, the Canadian champion, 7th in the Commonwealth. On the run in the 100 metres heats and finished 6th there, moving up to a better distance, the 200 metres, where she was 3rd in her heat, qualifying in 23:03. On her inside of Italy, Gloria Hooper, European under-23 bronze at the 200 metres, 2nd in her heat, 22:99. And then we're coming to some of the big favourites, I suppose, seated in the middle of the field. Deneva Tamo of United States, 3rd in their trials, trains with Alison Phoenix. Well, Alison Phoenix is coming up a little bit later in the 400 metres. Great final there a bit later in the programme. And I think one of the talents to watch here, this young British athlete, Dina Asher-Smith, just 19 years of age. She ran the personal best in the qualifying, 22:22, closing very fast on the national record of Kathy Cook. And then the great Veronica Campbell-Brown, captain of the Jamaica's women's team here in Beijing. 7 medals across 4 Olympic Games, including 3 golds. She won her heat in a time of 22:79. And from South Africa, Justine Halferman, the new World Student Games champion at 400 metres. She ran the 400, she was only 6th in her heats, so she dropped down a distance to this 200 metres. And then on the, well, I won't say the inside because it's lane 2 actually, Maria Balibaski of Greece won the sprint double in the Greek Championships in 2012. She was 4th in qualifying for this semi-final. It's pretty tough qualifying, as we saw, just 2 through to the final. Campbell-Brown goes in lane 4. Asher-Smith just outside of her, Tamo just outside of her. So it's Belibasaki of Greece in 2, Palfreman of South Africa in 3, Campbell-Brown of Jamaica in 4, Asher-Smith, Great Britain in 5, Tamo, United States in 6, Hooper of Italy in 7, Hyacinth, Canada in 8, and Santos of Brazil making up the lineup in lane 9. Away at the moment, fairly cleanly. Campbell-Brown going well. Asher-Smith also going well in the picture. Asher-Smith, I think, is tearing around the straight. On the outside, Tamo of United States. It's just Asher-Smith at the moment, just slightly ahead of the American Tamo. Asher-Smith still looking very good, the Briton. She's actually going away now. Tamo is in 2nd place. Campbell-Brown is trying for 3rd, but she's not going to get there. A great run from the young Brit. The winning time, 22:13. Well, I said she was one to look out for, and I think that's another personal best for her. A great run in the semi-finals, looking very, very good indeed.
And it's been rounded down, Steve. A personal best for the young Briton, 22.12 seconds, just 2/100ths of a second outside the UK record, which has stood to Kathy Cook since 1984. It was superb. She flew round the bend. She's the first British woman ever, Dina Asher-Smith, to run under 11 seconds, 10.99 seconds in that London Diamond League. Tamu outsider, a sub-11 second runner as well. But look at the people behind the 19-year-old. Jen Batabo in lane number 6 and Veronica Campbell-Brown Extremely impressive from Dina Asher-Smith, and so relaxed with it. Great Britain have only ever had 2 finalists in the World Championships, Kathy Cook and Emily Freeman, and Cook took bronze. Can Dina Asher-Smith potentially do the same? Well, there's full confirmation of that result from semi-final number 3. 22-1-2 for Dina Asher-Smith. Tamu through automatically as well. It really was some hot running. Is it going to take sub-22 to get a medal? We think so. And there's your full lineup. Look at that, 22.12. The British youngster leads the way. That will be a final to really, really look forward to.